So why do SEO companies do their best to hide pricing information on their website? Well, in this week's video, I did a little detective work to see how much SEO companies are actually charging. And this is coming from an online marketing coach who got my career started working for an SEO agency. So let's dive in and let me share with you what SEO is costing businesses this year. So SEO is expensive, but just how expensive is it? Well, that's the topic of this week's video. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run through some slides that have some screenshots from some websites out there, both agencies and surveys that share information about what SEO agencies are currently charging. So without further ado, let's dive in. So let me walk you through my quick process for how I was able to discover some of these SEO company websites. Well, I used one of my favorite SEO tools, SpyFu, and I went in and I typed in the search keyword SEO company United States. And I started going down the line for different agencies and surveys that were published to find websites that actually published this data. And so after I went through that list, I started typing in other keywords like SEO company and then started going down the list of Google search results based on that query. And here's something that I saw a lot, and this is from a website called Coalition Technologies. Most SEO agencies out there do not publish any pricing. They hide it behind a contact us form. So for example, with this company, if you wanted to see how much SEO would actually cost with them, you'd have to submit your name, your email address, your website, include a message, then they'd get back to you, and then you'd probably be in a sales process with them just to be able to find out how much they will charge for SEO. And the other thing that I saw out there, and I want to apologize for this because this is an SEO company that's optimizing a page for the query SEO pricing, and they don't include any pricing information on this page. So this is another thing that I saw a lot where SEO companies would have a pricing page that they would talk about quality SEO isn't cheap and why you need their SEO services, but they wouldn't actually publish any pricing information. But then as I continued my search, I finally did come across a website, an agency that listed pricing information. However, it was not their actual pricing. They did a generalized bucket of what types of tiers agencies charge. And so they broke it down into 3 tiers. They said tier 1 is full service, and they said usually this is around $12,000 a month. They had tier 2, which was mostly focused on content marketing. They put this at $3,500 to $7,500 per month. And then they had tier 3, which was technical only, and they listed this at one-time investments of $5,000 or less. But up until this point, I was still unsuccessful with finding an agency that actually listed their pricing on their website. Until I got to a company that I previously worked for, and this is WebFX, who's based in Pennsylvania. When I worked there, they were transparent on their pricing then, and they're still transparent on their pricing today. And so they have silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and then they have enterprise where you have to get quotes, but their pricing structure goes like this. So you have an initial campaign investment, which is a 2-month duration. And so with the silver plan, that starts out at $7,750 thousand. Gold is currently a little less than $13,000. Platinum for that 2-month duration is a little less than $16,000. And then the diamond comes in a little less than $19,000. So you pay that for the first 2 months, but then how much are you actually paying per month after that? Well, let's hop back into the categories. For their silver, that's at $2,500 per month. Gold is at $5,000 per month. Platinum's at $6,500, and diamond is at $8,000. So the cheapest rate that you will pay after the initial campaign investment, which is the first 2 months, is $2,500. And so prices like that are not cheap. And so WebPageFX is a good company, but there's a lot of SEO agencies out there charging these types of prices that are not good. And so imagine spending money like this for your small business and then coming away with 0 results. All right, let's keep going to see what other agencies are charging. And so my search landed on another website called Brafton. And while their pricing information is not as detailed as WebFX, at least we get something. So if you're just looking for an SEO audit service, they list their price range as $600 to $8,000 depending on the depth of the audit. If you're just looking for hourly work, so they list technical SEO consulting and they list that at $200. And if you're looking for search performance briefs for keyword research, they list that at $300 a piece. And so that range is all over the place, but again, at least we get some type of information listed on their site. So as I continued my search to try to find clear SEO pricing, I landed on a blog post from Ahrefs, which is one of the more popular SEO tools out there. And I'll read this snippet from the page. They say, most businesses paying a monthly retainer for SEO will pay between $500 and $1,500 per month. For those paying by the hour, it's $75 to $100 is the most popular hourly rate. For one-off SEO projects, $2,501 to $5,000 per project is most common. And so I'm assuming that they got this pricing information from some type of survey that they sent out to their customer base. But what I want to call out here is that they mention something that we haven't seen before, which is the monthly retainer. And so they list it as $500 to $1,500 per month. And so that doesn't even give you any work. That just reserves your company's ability to have access to an SEO company. And that fee is ranged to be between $500 and $1,500 per month, which is a lot of money, especially if you're not even getting any work done. Continuing on, I found this article from Siege Media where they say on average, quality SEO should cost around $3,000 plus per month at an average hourly rate of $150 or more. SEO campaigns can cost anywhere from $5,000 a month to $100,000 a month, depending on the vertical, and local SEO can be slightly lower. So again, another article where the range is all over the place from $5,000 a month to $100,000 a month. But we're starting to pick up on a particular theme that if you want quality SEO work done, it's going to cost several $1,000s at a minimum. All right, now the last source that I'm going to share with you is from BoulderSEOmarketing.com, and their pricing's a little bit more like that WebFX table that we saw before, where they list their local SEO service at $1,000 per month, local SEO Pro at $1,500, and now as we hop into their traditional SEO plans, you can see their growth plan at $2,000 a month, their fast SEO growth at $3,000 per month, and their fastest SEO growth at $4,000 per month. Okay, so you might say, Scott, that's great. Thank you for doing the research on finding these wide ranges of pricing, these companies that don't publish any pricing information, these companies that are publishing survey results. How can we make sense of this? Well, I did that for you. So what I did was I saved this slideshow as a PDF and I uploaded it into AI. And I said, how much does SEO cost per month based on the information on this document? And so I wanted AI to analyze the document and to analyze the research that I had done and to come up with specific ranges. So here's what Google's AI said based on my PDF slideshow. It said, the document mentions the following prices for SEO services. $500 to $1,500 is the most common range for monthly retainers. $3,000 is the average cost of quality SEO, and $5,000 to $100,000 is the range depending on the vertical. And it goes on to say that some sources are also mentioning hourly rates per project costs, but these are not directly relevant to the cost per month. And so what do we take away from this information? Well, what we can take away is that SEO isn't cheap, especially if you're hiring an agency to do it for you. Monthly retainers are typically around $1,500 per month just to have access to an SEO agency to do some work for you. The average cost of SEO is starting at $3,000 a month, and the range, depending on your vertical, is ranging from $5,000 a month to $100,000 per month. And so if you're going to pay this amount of money, you have to be super confident that the company that you hired will be able to deliver on what they sold you on. They have to be a credible company and they have to be able to share with you some of the results they've gotten from other clients. But my personal opinion, and this is coming from someone that actually worked for an SEO agency, I believe that if you take the time with your knowledge of your business and you take the time to learn basic SEO, you're going to be able to save all this money, put it to the bottom line, and you have the ability to actually drive better results than what some of these SEO companies that don't understand your business will actually be able to drive for you. And so if you're wanting to get jump started on this and manage your SEO campaigns yourself, make sure to go to scottredgate.com/jumpstart. I have a completely free 7-day playbook for you. This is the information that most agencies charge thousands of dollars in their onboarding to do for you. And you're going to have it completely free. Just go to scottredgate.com/jumpstart. And friends, thank you for watching this video. Until next time.